Right, episode 3 of season 20. Now, this is going to be a very difficult challenge indeed. Quarterfinals, drawn up against Manchester City after what we did to them last year. And go to the schedule all the way down here, losing 3-0 in the first leg, but then somehow pulling it out of the fire. I think they'll be wanting blood. We have got a bit of an injury crisis. 4 people injured. Zanetti, Warren, Cesar and Frogner all out. Wootner is suspended. So that means 5 people are out of this game. Some won't have played or some won't have been selected anyway. But at wing back especially, it looks like we're a bit short, okay? Before we get into this game, and a potential loss in the Champions League for the first time in ages, I want to show you this game where we had 2 injuries late on. We were cruising to a 2-0 victory. And then all of a sudden we were down to 9 men without much in terms of like our own problems. Like we didn't get people sent off. It was just very unfortunate. Juan Cesar and Kurt Warren went down. They scored twice in extra time. I was thinking, well, that's just great, isn't it? However, you'll see on that scoreline that it is a green one. I don't know what it is with Marcelo Minerato on late goals, but he absolutely loves it. Because somehow, the 9 men of Rupel Boom away from home at Club Brugge, that must have been a very, very good feeling. To show, yeah, we're even better than you when we've got 2 men missing. No fault of our own, just injuries. Yeah, Metod Plodge would be very nice at left back right now, but unregistered. So we've chosen Vandenberg is apparently registered for this. That is an interesting one. So I've been trying to go for Minerato. I've been training Minerato as a left back, full back support, and now he's awkward in that position. So we'll go back to right back support. I've also been trying to make Isella a makeshift, which he did become a makeshift, but now we'll change him back to a centre back. But Vandenberg, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take any kind of natural left back, although it's been thrown right at the deep end here. Yeah, man. So this is the team. I have no reason to change it. Repo, Vandenberg, Izela, Mrozek, Koshak, Pimenta, Janovic, Konstantin, Ebersbach, back, Kalandra and Doubts. Big shout out to Ebersbach, who is already getting there at right midfield really quickly. Warren, I think. Let's have a look where he is. Warren is competent now at right midfield. Right attacking midfield, should I say. So, people learning their roles very, very quickly. Very quickly indeed. I mean, a madness like we could do at Chelsea would be awesome. This is going to be tough. Look, this is going to be tough. It looks like it might not be our year. I'm not gonna be hurting if it isn't our year. Because let's be honest here, we're not at that point where I'm like, oh, if I'd just done that differently. It is the quarterfinal stage. It's not that important. We've won back to back. It's them injuries that have been like a killer, and that's just unlucky. Just having injuries is unlucky. However, right now it is completely square one. So we could turn around and have a fantastic game against Manchester City, and all of a sudden we're in the semi-finals. So I don't think there's nothing to lose here. There's nothing to lose. We've already had that moment earlier on in the season where super proud, or as proud as you can be, with a spreadsheet on the internet. Yeah, very, very pleased with how the team is progressing. One of the better teams that I've ever managed. Onwards and upwards from here. Great team. Gobbo's in there. That's what I could see. Bilex on the left. We're going to have trouble. We are going to have trouble. Sarborges is playing. I know that Smith lad, as I think he missed one of the penalties last season, but Smith is a good centre-back, albeit a little bit old now. Bernali must be getting on. 32 years old, but keeping that speed quite well. It's good good news for Doubts. Doubts could have another 7 years in his tank. Konstantin has won the ball here. Come on, open it up for Calandra, please. Konstantin wanting to go all himself. It was brilliant by Konstantin, but I would have liked him to play the ball across. Bit too quiet. Cesar Vincinio, if I can just click on him. He's a very, very good player. Spent £83 million to get him from Arsenal. I would say that just on the quality alone and the amount of money that they paid for players out of my team, I would definitely say Man City are the second best team. So you're looking at probably the winners of this going on to win the Champions League. But you never know. 25 minutes gone. Maybe a chance here for Rupel Boom. Definitely need to win this first leg, I think. Go on, Doubts. Oh. Wide open in the area and heading that thing wide. We've had 4 shots. All off target. Several players have been booked. You mean 3? 3 players have been booked. Imagine that is several, I guess. It's 3 or higher, isn't it? Janovic taking a knock. Right, should be alright for the half-time. Come on. Get to half-time and then I'll consider it. Bilek's been injured. You see, it's them slight things like if Frogner was around, we'd be a little bit more assured in defence and then push that midfield higher up. The midfield would have a bit more confidence. Half-time, it's going to be 0-0. This is looking very good for Manchester City. Not going to lie. All right, let's take Janovic off. What else we got? Konstantin Hoff. Bring on the experience of Machado, who's been there and done it now. Minerato could potentially be the left-back change. This is going to get tackled. Mrozek with a smashing sliding tackle. Match tacks are good for Rupel Boom. But we got to make it count. We have to make it count. And I'm not seeing anything that's going to change things. I don't really want to do my third sub. Let's go to the instructions. I mean, kind of working with the instructions. What has worked recently is mixed crosses instead of low. Can't do the shoot on sight because there's not been that many shots, not that much possession. I think, when we were talking about hitting the ground running against Manchester City and wanting to go actually quite narrow and playing through the middle, I think we're going to do that. We really just have to hit them with a sucker punch here. Somehow get a goal or 2. We're definitely the better team. Match stats wise, we are all over them, but looks like we just can't get through that really solid 6-man wall that they've put out there. Okay, I'm going to go very attacking. I think it's so important. So important for us. Let's try and maybe standard and shoot on sight now to get the shots on run at defence. I don't want to go creative freedom. Forget that. We see a lot of examples of expressive play anyway. Bit more encouragement. Oh, this is a little bit heartbreaking. Come on, lads, come on. Use this third one. Pimenta is almost done, but we have no other midfielders, so I want to make a positive change. And that positive change is going to be Vahoek for Calandro. Yep. If I'd got a goal, it would have been Minerato at left back. But we need that extra step up front. Could be a Man City chance. Tanaka's just gone past Gobbo. Oh, it was there. You'd think it has been the story. Maybe of your football managers as well. Ex-players scoring against the teams. Gobbo had the opportunity. Come on, come on. Still a bit of time. But it looks like is Manchester City looking for an away goal. Hang on. Going back to the goalkeeper. Big kick out there. Saw Borges. Oh, one tackle, two tackles. Really, really good by the ex-Rupel Boom man. Is there a goal here? Give us a little bit to hang on to as we go to England. Slide tackle's a pretty good one. Okay, this could be going out. There's a mix-up in defence. Oh, and he's missed it. He's hit the side netting. So a massive chance there for Man City again. I don't know. I'm slightly disappointed, but I knew that this was going to be a tough one. We're going to have to do it at the Etihad or wherever City are playing. It's a great result for Manchester City. Really good result. I don't think we can rush Frogner back. You know what? Good on Repo for closing down that angle. I think Benali almost took it around him, but couldn't just about make that angle correct work. There's two old Rupel Boom players. Oh my goodness, what is going on? He's an ex-Rupel Boom player, Walter Parry. Marcus Jose. Rupel Boom. Play for Rupel Boom. Dimitri George, like we literally got rid of him on a free. Old Rupel Boom. And 4 of the 5 goal scorers there. Yeah, this guy did not come from Rupel Boom. Come from Club Bruges, though, didn't he? Okay, all right, whatever. That's really funny. That is really funny. Under 18s have just won Ludogorets 4-1. I don't think we'll win it this year because there's not that many under 18 players. Couple of good ones, though. Some are recent youth intake, which it's not been good, let's be honest. I think the maximum was like 3 stars, so nobody will be signed in there. Vuitton is our next game, which we are going to fully rotate. I want everybody as fit as possible, honestly. Oh well. Injuries do be injuries sometimes. We beat Chelsea 8-0 away from home. Nothing is outside the possibilities of this club. Derek has been showing remarkable improvements. Good, Derek. Frogner, Luan Cesar, both out for this match. Picking full rotation. Taking doubts out of there. Taking doubts well out of there. Gabbiadini will play. Let's get Iceller out as well. Good on Vandenberg as well for playing in that match and getting a clean sheet against Manchester City. Still a long way to go, but I think that's excellent to say that he's played minimal for us. It's an instant result up. And a 3-0 victory. And even though he didn't play, Doubt still scored. Doubt still scored. He's just been unbelievable since his injury. Let's have a look. Doubt's history with injuries. So he had it was a hamstring strain. He was out for 4 weeks. He's had a lot of injuries, but only, like, most of them only slight, thank goodness. But this one was a long one at 4 weeks. Yeah, hip injury. 2031 was his first and only major one, really. I mean, the hernia, I don't really class these ones as quote-unquote major because they only take 4 weeks. Hamstring strain took 4 weeks out. And when he came back, let's just guess at about the 17th of December, he just absolutely flew. Let's take a look. 17th of... Oh, really? 17th of December? I think I nailed that on the head. I think I did absolutely nail that. Unbelievable, wow. Hat-trick there. Didn't play, maybe. No, he did play. Scored a hat-trick there. So he scored 6 in 2. Scored 2 there. Scored 3 there. 1 there. And a penalty. Scored another hat-trick. 1. He was from when he came back to this part, he was like hell-bent on trying to show that he was like the Ballon d'Or winner. So what are we going? Yelled out, scored in the loss. Hat-trick. Scored there. Didn't score against Eupen. Scored 3. I apologise. I thought he'd scored 4, but he'd scored 3 instead. He scored 3 against Chelsea. Then he scored 1 at Beerschot. Yep, scored twice against Ghent. And I think Ghent are like running as close this season in the old league. Not anymore, but they were close. Chelsea, he wasn't playing, I don't think. Oh, he played. Sorry, he came on later on, didn't he? Yep, scored against Charleroi. Scored against Bruges. Yeah, scored a hat trick, and scored the penalty in the one that we've just simulated. On fire, absolutely flying along. I wanted to do something beforehand. I'm sure I wanted to do something beforehand. Nope, can't remember. Yeah, I've got it. I wanted to show you the Ballon d'Or nominees, actually. The Ballon d'Or voting. Because I don't think we've seen it. We got Doubts, Van der Esch, and Hassan Simsek, who I'm sure we will see a bit of if he was registered. We didn't see any of him that time around. Huh. See who else is getting through. Man United, extra time. I believe this is the team that will be facing whoever wins us. Sevilla went through. Damn. Fair play to Sevilla. There were 3 Belgian teams that made it through the group stages. Only one made it through the first knockout round, and that was, of course, us. Chairman's looking to step aside. Yeah, just make it even more of a weird season, weird moment for this club. Okay. What's Mrozek trying to do? Wants a new contract. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's looking a little bit stronger. Or a little less injury burdened. But Kurt Warner is going to be just an unfortunate miss. I am going to take a risk on Frogner being on the bench. Who do we drop? I mean, yeah, I wouldn't put Gabbiadini into a place like this. He's just so young. Vohoek starts, though. Good on Vohoek. Starts alongside Doubts today. We got Hassan Sims. Okay, Simsek is playing. Presumably in the space of Bilek. Bilek will be out because of that injury, maybe. Benali's... Okay, Simsek up front. Benali's playing on the left now. Yeah, that makes total sense. We've seen Benali play off the left once before. Koshak, Mrozek. That's a really strong right-hand side there. Oh, good start. Come on. You never know. Pimenta. Doubts. Holds it. Keeps it in. So look for that big away goal. Get in! Come on. It's an away goal for Rupel Boom. It's an away goal for Rupel Boom. Are we going to mess about with these away games again? When have we become really good at away games? God, look at this XG. Look at the stats. Mate, don't be playing with me like this. Koshak. This is a centre-back going through challenges. Oh, Janovic. And Koshak is a great makeshift right-back. He's more than a makeshift, isn't it? He's natural at right-back, but I'd never consider him a right-back. This has worked. I sell him Rozek and Koshak off that side is just... It's been a bit monstrous, hasn't it? How is this 1-0? Basically, we have a 2-goal cushion, you know what I mean? 1.5. I'm going to say 1.5 goal cushion. Because it's not a 2-goal cushion, isn't it? Janovic. Corner kick. That's going to go over the bar. Man City haven't appeared yet. Good news for us is that... Oh, Eber's back. Good news is that, like, the main strength of Simsek is speed. And it's not like our centre-backs are lacking speed. So, I'm not worried in that aspect. He is brilliant, though. He's a quality player. Konstantin, he's getting to strength now. He's getting to speed. Janovic, it's it. Oh, Konstantin, go on. Pimenta. Oh, wow. Rupel Boom. Big surprise here. I thought we were gonna sink without really a trace. Brilliant. The match stats at the moment are showing some significant dominance here from Rupel Boom. I'm going to say, well done, lads. Because they deserve it. I sell a free kick into Mrozek. Don't do anything silly. Let's get it up this field. Konstantin. Really pulling this number 2 apart. Gobbo back heel. Oh, Gobbo was a lovely player. Koshak. Pimenta. Here we go. Konstantin is having a game. Thrown. Like that number 15, is it? He threw himself in front of Leon Vohoek. Nice to see Vohoek into this first team now. He's been working hard. behind the scenes with multiple loans to even get this chance. I didn't expect him to be shoved right into the limelight, but he is proven to be very useful indeed. That is terrible, but we've got it away. Nice one, guys. Maybe this is Man City's chance. Give it a bit of press for Hoek. Yep, this could be our chance. Constantin again. No one has got near him when he's had the ball. Oh. Wow. Who was that? Pimento? Oh, Christ almighty, mate. It's a wonderful finish. Let's not take anything away from Ebersbach, but that assist... Still very much on that peak. You know what I was talking about in that last episode? Still there. Still there. Can't believe that we've been able to sell 200, 300 million pounds worth of player in the last 2 years. And we're still at this level. Like, of course I knew that my under-21s were, like, quality. And some of them would eventually make the first team. But to be so consistently just, yeah, alright, no problem. It looks like we're going into another semi-final. I can't believe this. And it's against Manchester United, who we had in the group. Yes, they ran us close at one stage. But we were top of that group for a reason. We were top of that group for a reason. I'm sure we beat them at Old Trafford. The match stats are something quite magnificent. 18 shots for Rupel Boom, 8 on target. It's like Man City haven't even arrived. Let's get some subs on. They will need 3 goals in the last 25 minutes. Let's go Minerato, swap them to around. Pretty solid, pretty sound little choice there. Zoric is probably the most attack-minded of Wootner and that. Pimento, maybe a change here, maybe. We got Machado. But I think like the 7 that Constantin has got right here, like me and you have seen what he's been doing. No, not a single soul can touch him on the ball. Machado's got the experience. Benali's trying to knock it down. Man City are a way more dangerous threat when it... Oh, that is a massive, massive chance. Why on earth has Hassan Simsek not taken it? Benali up front is a way more tricky opponent for us. That's not going to be for much longer, is it? 31 years old. Maybe they squeeze another 2 or 3 years out of him. Izella's made it 3-0. Rupel Boom. What a signing he was, by the way. At what if 60, 70, 80 million, I don't care. He's worth every single penny. Every single penny. And so was Koshak wherever he is. Even though he's not got like the star rating of Izella. He... Get out. Oh, Machado. This could be more. I'm sorry. Are we doing this again? It is Machado. Yeah, Izella and Koshak have made a spine, a defensive wall there that brings loads of confidence for the attack, the midfield. And they're only 22, 23 years old. So many years with them if we want to do it. If we find some more centre-backs in our under-23s, we can just chop and change like we have done with the forwards. Hassan Simsek's playing with some great players. They've taken off Benali. It's done. It's done. We have managed that game like European champions. Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable, lads. Fair play. Barcelona have gone through against Ajax. Wowzers. Okay. That was... Oh, has he gone... Is he turned natural as well? Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, Ever's back. Ever's back. Oh, my goodness. He was not... Like, there are a lot of money, these players, and I usually don't go for that, but the Radek Kralov save kind of made me detach myself a little bit from the money side of it. Because Nkurbin Football Manager 2017 was like my first like foreign save, and I would save and save and save, and we'd have like £600 million in the bank. We won our first Champions League in 2041, I think it was. So I wouldn't have even been winning it until like next season. Even more because it was 2017's game. But I got like, I was scrimping and saving, and just through signing really cheap players and keeping them for a little bit, we developed a world-class squad. But what we've done here is been very, very loose with the purse strings. Anything that we got from transfers that we could hold and spend through transfers and clauses, we've been able to just splash out, go a bit mental. But I tell you what, the Nkurbin reputation, the Rupel Boom reputation will be so different right now. So vastly different, because we have been... Yeah, we're broke in comparison to Nkurbin. Like, they would have been... They're what, £500 million more than us in the bank? But we've got everything right now. I think we're the 6th most reputable club in the world, in Europe. I don't know. 6th. That victory against Man City is going to creep that a little bit higher. Winning maybe another Champions League will creep that a little bit higher. Soon as I get the opportunity of building a new stadium, that thing is going up. There's no doubt. The board are basically ready. The board are writing up the blueprints. Drawing up. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, you'll learn yourself if you're like picking up Football Manager for the first time, but I got a little bit drawn into the financial side too much. I'm sure, like I said, this is my path. First like couple of years, I would never know how to do finances on Football Manager. Always drove my teams into red. Then I knew how to do the finances. Then I got obsessed with doing the finances. But now I'm knowing how to balance. That's where it's going. See, the balance, the overall bank balance of this club has been very stable for about 4 years now. Yeah, that's wicked. 100% of transfer revenue is to be made available. Nice. I don't like the last bit, but it's not going to be £0. It never is. Whew. Yeah. So I'm sure you like learning bits and bobs from how I'm playing the game. Just try and keep control of the finances. But what I'm saying right now is that if the right player comes along, don't mess about. Pay whatever you need to pay to get him in. Ebersbach has made a contribution in the last game. Izella made a contribution for the last 3 years. I mean, there's been a lot of big-time signings. I mean, do we even need to talk about this lad? £100 million from Ajax. Get the players if you can. Obviously, consider where you are in the tables. Like, a League Two team shouldn't be paying £100 million for a player, but if the scout comes back and either says, oh, this is a 5-star player, or it said, like, he's like 90% of your transfer budget, but he's rather good, yeah, I'd go. And then maybe fill in, like, free agents around him. Wicked. That's so good. All right, there you go. Can't wait to bring you another episode this season because I didn't expect it to be this soon, I guess. Would have like picked up the Belgian Cup final. But no, it is the Champions League semi-finals next. See you later.